Gentleman's Homebrew
coming at ya
with a beer review, and it's number what, guys? 300! And here we go. We got the whole crew here. Let's show what we got first. This is Marshal Zhukov from Cigar City. That's right. I've been holding on to this. I got this from a viewer from Florida. I'm really excited about this. And now we're going to try it. This is the basis of the Hanapu from them, which Colin and I have tried for sure, which was amazing. And it's supposed to be a spectacular beer, so we're excited to bring this to you. We're going to get this one cracked open and we're going to give it a try. All right, Colin will be right back. But here we go. Take a look, guys. I don't know, is this black or is this like super dark brown?
It's
the
so
light
brown.
is tough.
It's a super dark brown.
Super dark brown.
I call it opaque.
Hey, swirl it up and look at the head though. That's the darkest head I've ever seen.
It is super dark. And it's left some spotty lacing, but it did totally build up as soon as I swirled, actually.
Wow, that might be the darkest head I've ever seen.
This is really a dark chocolate.
That is a very dark brown, man.
That's a chocolate milk head.
We're in agreement. Let's get the nose. Do you get the booze right away?
Yeah. I'm getting booze and a dark fruit.
I mean, booze hits me right away.
Yeah, I got the dark fruit.
It's kind of a plummy prune, but not.
Yes, and dark chocolate.
Yeah, a little bit in there.
It's like dark milk chocolate. It's sweet and dark at the same time.
It's a mixture of. Yeah, I can see that.
I get molasses, but I also get, and sorghum. I get molasses like sorghum. I mean, it's like this honey richness and burnt brown sugars.
I was gonna say brown sugar. I was gonna say burnt, but yeah, brown sugar.
Yeah,
it's almost not quite, almost like a toasted brown sugar in a way.
Oh man, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Burnt down.
There's some woodiness to it. There's some molasses to it.
Yeah.
But some vanilla.
Overall, you cannot avoid the ethanol alcohol like aroma coming out.
It's a boozy fruit. That's what I'm getting mostly.
So we're gonna give you some history. So this Russian Imperial Stout, so you got the type now, is dedicated to Marshal Zhukov, arguably one of the finest generals of World War II, opaque black and blah blah. We won't go through that description. So you can go look up the history of Marshal Zhukov, which they did the beer in honor of.
Wow.
But I think we are ready to taste this. What do you guys think?
It's good. I think so.
So here we go. I come over here for guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's having a hard time.
Happy 300.
300th beer review, folks.
300.
Cheers. Bottoms up, baby.
When do we start drinking this? Oh, right now?
It's a lot, but I'm finding more that I have going on.
Ooh, that is smooth.
I get major amounts of sorghum off this. It's kind of like a molasses, but I get the sorghum flavors. What do you guys get? And burnt wood. A little bit of beech wood.
Kind of feels like camping in my mouth.
It is. No, he's not right. He's not wrong. He's right.
I get a taste of charred wood, smokiness. You've all been there. You go camping, no matter where you sit, the smoke is blowing at your face. It tastes kind of like that to a degree.
So, for full disclosure, over an hour ago, and some of us last, we had Parabola 2012, we had the Abyss 2012, and we had Bourbon County Stout 2012. So this really gives us a good premise basis for tasting this beer.
Well, it makes sense. This beer's kind of shady, kind of smoky, kind of dark, kind of like the Russians were in World War II.
Yeah, it makes me think.
I mean,
when he says shady, I think of Christian immediately. It's just like totally, yeah, right. And but actually, of all those beers, which of those three when it comes to Bourbon County Stout, Abyss, and Parabola,
It's Abyss.
Yeah.
Abyss
it's
tastes
closer to Abyss,
like
isn't
Abyss.
it?
Yeah.
to this.
This one is a full body, full creamy, bitter chocolate, bitter, almost bitter espresso.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of that coffee in
It's
there.
it's very
Yes.
deep on the tongue or heavy, I would say, on the tongue, like an Abyss would be.
Yeah. I want to hear from
It
Jim now.
doesn't. It doesn't have the char like the charred or the roasty malt flavor that Abyss has. But
That's true.
Otherwise,
It does have char.
It has a little bit more thicker mouthfeel than all those other
It
beers.
has that beechwood taste. Like
Yeah.
it's very. It's
Camping in your
woody.
mouth.
I think of like a light ash wood.
Things in your mouth.
I think of ash and a light ash wood.
Yes.
It's like a very.
It's a beechwood, yeah.
I've heard people say this is the best one they've had. But to be honest with you, we did a lot of discussion after our last review.
Oh.
And I don't think it compares personally to either the Parabola or number one on my list now,
No.
Bourbon County Stout.
Right.
No.
Or
This doesn't have the barrel aging, right?
It does, but it's not.
It's
It's
not
bourbon
as
barrel aged, but it's not.
I
as
think
good.
I think it would go after Abyss also. I think it's after Abyss.
You may. It's in that level. It's in that third
It's in that level, but
I think I
it's.
agree with Christian.
Yeah.
I like Abyss. Like this one has.
If we had Hanapu right now, it could be a game changer.
Oh, definitely.
Collins had Hanapu. If we had Hanapu, it'd be a game changer.
Yeah. It'd be something totally different to compare.
This one is a really good beer.
This is a
like
really
it.
good
I
beer.
do.
It has qualities that you really like, but when you compare it to other almost 100%
Tops.
world class
Well,
beers.
Now, are any of you guys getting a bitterness out of it? I mean,
Yeah,
that's not
a
just a
little bit.
malt bitterness. I mean, look at the hop
Yeah.
bitterness.
Yeah, that hop bitterness
You really
is,
are.
is part of what pulls in, I think, that char taste,
Yeah.
those dark
Yes, it does.
flavors. The amount of bitterness really influences those darker chocolates.
Yeah, and I think I have to agree with Jim though. It's similar to Abyss in the way, and it does have some of those bitter notes, but it's and the char, but it's not as kind of a malty bitterness as the Abyss. Which, if we had to rank it with those, I'd put it above the Abyss.
I mean,
And
it's
we
very
should
similar.
also
So for me, I put it
say
below the Abyss.
we should also say that it is quite a good beer because someone's already finished it off, obviously.
Hello.
So, no, this is a really fantastic beer. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. There is almost the slightest amount of disappointment, I'll be honest with you. The hype for me on this beer has been amazing from people and reviewers that I so respect that have had this. And yet, having had some of the best stouts,
Yeah.
it's definitely not the number one.
Well, I'd say like I know that Cigar City is a good beer
Oh, I love
company.
their stuff.
I'm not going to go off other people's opinions because it's opinions. But
Right.
if they went over this beer with those three other beers, their opinion might change on what percentage it is.
Yeah.
And when you're individually tasting a beer one-on-one without having had anything else for the day, which we've had others for the day, it changes your opinion. on
Yeah,
it.
you're-
There's a
I
good
still love it.
creaminess though to this.
Yeah.
There's a great creaminess.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely smooth and creamy for sure, and it does linger.
Dark notes.
Yeah.
Definitely like baker's chocolate, like that
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
dark, almost
Exactly.
bitter chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like the
There you go.
chocolate milk of stouts.
There you go.
But
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Beer dogger proofs.
Oh, shit.
I like this.
Well, I'll say this. On a day where we've had 3 amazing beers prior to this, okay, you're saying that this was a little bit overhyped for you. For me, the only hype I've gotten for this beer is from
That's true.
this guy. I still put Parabola above this. I think it's above Abyss. I know that these two guys are saying,
no, I think it's above Abyss as well.
okay.
I think Abyss is above this.
Oh,
It's
I was
all
saying,
opinion.
Parabola is above this.
Yeah, and
and the bourbon
in my dad's house.
But the Parabola in
This
the
would
Bourbon
be
County.
number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4 for
Yeah.
me.
I mean, let's just face it. We've enjoyed too many way good stouts.
Yeah.
today.
Today. Yeah, oh yeah.
Guys, take a look. This is it. This is the real deal. Here it is.
It's world class.
Marshal Zhukov. This is undoubtedly a world-class beer. I've nothing but the greatest respect for Cigar City, which is why I saved it for my 300th beer review. And I'm so grateful that I have family and friends here. Awesome, guys. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Great night.
Happy 300.
Pretty awesome.
Yes. All right, cheers. And you know we're going to see you in another beer review.
Very soon.
Yeah. And that hop bitterness is...
Oh, yeah.
Look, the
Continue.
Someone's got black splooge over it.
Wait, let me taste that. No,
But you